fate of Faerun lies with you alone. Chapter 5. The Junk.
I come from a proud and ancient line of knights, the Silver Guard of Silvery Moon. My brothers, my father, and my father's fathers all served as defenders of the court. The fact that I was different was a spike into my father's heart. I was born with strong gifts of magic. Even as a child, simple spells like frost or levitating objects came naturally. I tried to impress my family, show them what I could do. My father was furious and forbade me from ever doing tricks like a stage performer again. I tried to comply. I studied martial arts, swordplay, tactics, and strategy. And no one could argue I was a skillful fighter, and clearly my father's son. But I always felt like I didn't belong. Then, a few years ago, a gnome came to Silvery Moon to sell dyes. I learned that he was a sorcerer and an alchemist. Behind my father's back, I began to spend time with him, learning to hone my skills and asking questions about the world outside our land. When my father found out, he exploded with rage. He gave me a choice: put away magic forever and be a knight, as was my heritage, or leave. The gnome led me to Kelvin, who took me in and trained me in the ways of a sorcerer. But even though my mage's skills have been with me since birth, I've never had the instincts of a wizard like Kelvin, the ability to reason and read signs. I felt a pull to Gemspark Mine, and believed it was my fate to avert a great disaster. Instead, my presence caused it. Now Kelvin is likely dead, and I failed to stop that as well. In my hands, magic is nothing more than a blunt weapon, something I strike my enemies with. Perhaps it's because I was trained for so long to be a fighter. Or maybe I've just been stubborn and ignored my true destiny. When you were born one thing, but led since birth to be another. Which are you, really?
Chapter 6. The Yuan-Ti Temple.
There it is, the Yuan-Ti Temple. The Demon Stone is inside. The guards are vicious killers, and if they realize intruders are near, they'll come out in much greater force.
Then I'll make this quiet. Don't want him calling for help. Yes! That's the way. Great. What's up here?
Where did you learn those skills?
The only drow in a town of wood elves. You figure things out for yourself.
A fellow outcast.
At least your neighbors didn't fear you. My whole life, nobody turned their backs for a second.
Smart elves.
That's it. The Demon Stone.
Let's grab it and get out of here.
He's raised a barrier. We're trapped. To lower the barrier. Force them over the edge! Yuan-Ti god, Mershak of the eternal hunger. He gains his strength from living sacrifice. Those creatures are his meal. Don't let him eat.
Don't let them near Mershak! We need your strength, fighter. Jai, help!
Help!
Jai is failing!
The rogue is failing! Down. Now's our chance! There's still a shield around the jet. We'll have to break through. have the stone. How do we find Gorl and Soreka?
The Githyanki once controlled parts of the Underdark. I think that's where Soreka would feel at home. Where home for Gorl is, on our plane, I've no idea.
Then we start with the female.
I know a tracker named Dritz du-Erden, who was born in the Underdark. He lives near Nesmi at Mithril Hall. You'll like him. He's drow.
While Yuan-Ti, this artifact can charge Ilya's spells and trap Gorl and Soreka forever.